When the internet wakes up to noise, it rarely pauses to ask what truly matters. Headlines flash, names trend, and accusations spread faster than understanding. In early 2026, the Chinese entertainment world found itself at exactly such a moment. Overnight, dramatic claims surfaced online, pulling some of the most recognizable faces in the industry into a storm of speculation. Among the names circulating were figures whose careers had been built over years of discipline and public trust, including Wang Yibo. At the same time, far from the glare of screens and comment sections, one image quietly began to circulate. It showed a man suspended against a vast rock face in Yosemite, thousands of kilometers away from the rumors, focused not on defending his name, but on placing his next hold. This contrast captured something deeper than gossip. It revealed a silent question many viewers around the world have been asking for years. In an age where outrage is easy and attention is cheap, what kind of stories do we still choose to believe? And what kind of lives do we truly admire? The allegations that triggered the discussion came from online personality Si Xiaodi, whose late-night posts claimed intimate connections with multiple high-profile figures. Screenshots, blurred images, and fragmented messages quickly filled timelines. For some, it felt like another familiar cycle: shock, judgment, and instant conclusions. Yet, something unusual happened this time. Instead of accepting the claims at face value, a large part of the public hesitated. Viewers compared details, noticed inconsistencies, and paid attention to the responses from agencies and legal representatives, many of whom firmly denied the accusations and chose formal channels rather than public arguments. The mood online was not celebratory or scandal-hungry, but cautious. People were watching, not reacting blindly. Against this backdrop, the image of Wang Yibo climbing in Yosemite gained unexpected symbolic weight. There was no press conference, no emotional statement, no carefully worded post. Just a record of an activity that demanded preparation, endurance, and an acceptance of real risk. Rock climbing, especially on long routes, is not about spectacle. It is about patience, trust in one's training, and an ability to remain calm under pressure. For many viewers, this was not a publicity stunt, but a reminder of something refreshingly grounded. While rumors thrive on imagination, climbing leaves little room for pretense. Gravity does not care about reputation. This moment resonated far beyond fandom. Office workers, students, and even older viewers commented that the image felt like a quiet reply to a loud world. It suggested that dignity does not always need defense, and that character is often revealed in private choices rather than public declarations. In an industry long criticized for superficiality, this contrast felt almost therapeutic. It invited reflection rather than outrage. The wider entertainment landscape helps explain why this response felt so powerful. Over the past few years, global audiences have been overwhelmed by short-form content, algorithm-driven drama, and increasingly sensational narratives. While technology has made creation easier, it has also blurred the line between truth and performance. Viewers are no longer just consumers, they are detectives, constantly filtering what deserves attention. As platforms introduce stricter content standards and audiences grow more media literate, the appetite for empty shock is fading. People still enjoy excitement, but they want it grounded in authenticity. This shift can be seen across markets, from Asia to Europe and North America. Family-oriented films regain popularity, Documentaries and reality formats that emphasize skill, craft, and resilience draw loyal followings. Even in pop culture, there is renewed respect for artists who maintain discipline and boundaries. In this context, the silence chosen by Wang Yibo did not feel evasive. It felt aligned with a broader cultural movement that values substance over spectacle. Another reason this story lingered is emotional. Many viewers recognized themselves in it. They saw the exhaustion of constant online judgment, the anxiety of living under scrutiny, and the desire to escape noise without abandoning responsibility. The image of climbing became a metaphor for personal balance, stepping away from chaos not to hide, but to recharge. It suggested that growth often happens away from applause. Meanwhile, the outcome of the online accusations followed a familiar yet telling pattern. As platforms reviewed content and inconsistencies became clearer, accounts spreading unverified claims faced restrictions. Public attention gradually moved on. What remained was not the scandal itself, but the discussion it sparked about values. Who do we choose to support? What behavior do we reward with our time? In many ways, this was never just about individuals. It was about an industry at a crossroads, and an audience learning to use its power. Fame may still attract rumors, but respect is increasingly earned through consistency, professionalism, and a sense of responsibility to the public. The events of early 2026 highlighted that the loudest voice does not always win, and that sometimes the most influential response is simply to keep moving forward with integrity. As viewers, we are participants in this shift. Every click, comment, and minute watched sends a signal. Choosing stories that inspire calm, reflection, and resilience is not passive. It shapes the future of entertainment. The quiet image on a cliff face reminded millions that meaning does not need to shout. Sometimes it just needs to endure. If you've stayed with this story until the end, thank you for taking the time to reflect rather than rush. At Starwatch Now, we believe entertainment is not only about what trends today, but about what stays with us tomorrow. If you value thoughtful storytelling, balanced perspectives, and stories that look beyond headlines, we invite you to subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us continue exploring the human side of fame, culture, and change. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments and let us know which stories you'd like to see next. Until then, thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you again on Starwatch Now.